Welcome back to Friday Night Flight Sky 8, providing the views above Gladstone High School. And the people have spoken with more than 9,000 votes. This was our game of the week, and it featured two top 10 teams in the 4A ranks. The Gladstone Gladiators versus the Banks Braves. Hey, how about the student section? Providing the energy. This game lived up to the hype. Check out Hayden Vandehey. Dude can move, takes a shot to the face, still delivers a dime. Blake Goebel. Dude, you're 6'7" and you're laying out for the rock. Game tied at 21. Gladstone, though, providing the ground and pound. How about some Spencer Boyd? Time to eat, young fella. Under 2 minutes left. Mason Sheehan comes through with the game winner. Look at him go. Gladstone wins it 35-28. Last year, Century and Aloha combined for 2 wins. In fact, Century's only W was over Aloha. Sky 8 overhead, one of the nicest fields in town. This is not how Aloha wants to start the year. How about that pass right there? Picked off by Chance Sparks. And it's just a matter of a few yards until he's got a touchdown. Century beats up on Aloha again. 48-26, your final. After finishing 7-2 last year, Glencoe opening at Hillsboro, Sky 8 holding it down for us, and the hometown Spartans want nothing to do with that loss. Elian Lopez Arana, the great catch for 38 yards out, and that set up Slade Schufeld's score, but Glencoe gets this one. The Crimson Tide win 38-14. We'll see you on the other side.